Hello, everyone. Good morning. This is Abiodun Mustafa. I want to first and foremost celebrate every one of you for making it this far to in this skill acquisition program. I hope you got so much of value, and I want to appreciate the coordinator of this program, Ayomide Ogundano, and the team. I celebrate all facilitators. Thank you guys for doing amazing work. I hope everyone have gotten value. You've learned one skill or the other, and the time was worth your stay. I want to appreciate everyone. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the privilege to be part of this closing ceremony. It's quite unpleasing that a lot of things came up, and I could not make it to the physical event. I explained to the coordinator the reason why I needed to be at the meeting today, and that's why I cannot be around physically. But definitely you will still get value from this, and there is a lot of things to learn. Like I was discussing with the coordinator yesterday, I thought of the concept that despite the fact that people get to learn a lot of skills, people get to learn a lot of things, the question many a times that people do not bring to their mind that they then see the effect is that after the skill, what next? After the skill, how do I compete in the global space? After the skill, how do I get better in the things that I do? After the skill, how do I still ensure that I'm still impactful, I'm still resourceful, and globally I'm still able to do a lot of really amazing things. So, and as we begin to talk about all of these things, I want to just share basically on the concept of purpose and why purpose is really key, and most especially for a lot of people I'm listening to. You are basically in your 20s or in your late 30s, and this is a very important concept that you need to pay attention to, because a lot of times we have really skillful people, really impactful people, people who are so good, people who have a lot of abilities, skills, and talents, but at the end of the day, they really don't know how to create massive impacts with those skills and the things that they have. And at the end of the day, even when they create a lot of those solutions, they do not keep the right value system that can really make them get better in life. So now I wanted to take, for example, that you started this training about 2 weeks ago. And at the beginning of the training, you have an earnestness of, oh, this training will be amazing, this training will be this. And you came first day, second day, third day, up to today, which is the 10th day. And at the end of learning all of the things you learned, someone came to you and say, why did you go for that training? Why did you learn all of those things that you learned? And your answer is then, I don't even know. I don't even know what to achieve with it. Now, let's change the role. Let's assume you are the person who asks that question. What comes to your mind about that person? That something will be wrong with this guy. Do you know exactly that's the same way a lot of us deal with life? Like, we spend our time being born, we spend our time being celebrated, we spend our time attaining an academic degree from one point to the other. We spend our time doing a lot of things in life, and at the end of the day, you finish from school. After school, you say, oh, probably I need to go for the NYC. You go for NYC. After NYC, you pick up a master's degree or get a job. After a job, the society tell you need to get married. You get married, give birth to children, you grow, take care of the children, and at the end of the day, you die. Now, the missing thing in all of those things is just like the cycle that a lot of people are living in life. But for you as a person, how do you want to really make relevance? How do you want to become fulfilled? How do you want to be happy at the end of the day? It comes to the concept of understanding that purpose is key to everything in life. And without a purpose, there's always chaos. Without a purpose, there's always confusion. Without a purpose, there is always crisis, whether in your personal life, whether in your business, whether in your ambition, whether in your career, and in everything that you seem to pursue. Now, until you seem to attach purpose to anything, it does not really make sense. If you don't attach a purpose to the skill you have learned so far, it makes no sense to you, because at the end of the day, it looks like a waste of time. And that's the reason why, without a purpose to a thing, every energy expended, every resources imputed to it is only a waste. So everything makes sense when only you attach a purpose to it. Ask yourself right now, with the way you are journeying into life, if you had 15 years to your years right now, 20 years to your years right now, Will you be fulfilled with the consistency and with the way you are journeying along life? Or you need something more, you need something more impactful, you need something that can make a difference in your life. And today, in the global space that we are in, only those who journey with purpose are those who are celebrated at the end. Look at everyone you celebrate, everyone you applaud, everyone you say, oh, I love that person, I want to be like that person is my role model, that person is my mentor. They are living and you love and embrace them because they journey on a purpose in life. Now, even if I have a very short time to share with you, I would still recommend you to a couple of my videos. You can go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, and then some videos that will help you on that channel that you need to watch right now. Now, for somebody right now who is saying, oh, I seem like I've not found myself. I want to find my purpose. I want to hold on to a purpose for my life. I want everything to be journey based and dedicated to a purpose that I need to follow. The number one way to really find your purpose in life is to identify your pains. Now, what are areas of pains that you have gone through? What are things that you have experienced that hurt you so much? Some of them made you cry, some of them made you hurt, some of them made you disappointed, some of them made you unhappy. But now you have been healed from them, you have overcome them, and you now feel that you want to help every other person to avoid that pain or to be healed from that pain. Maybe you have been disappointed before. Maybe you faced a lot of lack before. Maybe you've gotten to the point where you've asked your parents for things and they said because there's no money, you were not able to achieve them. Maybe you have lost opportunities because there are certain things you don't have. Now, you pick up that purpose to ensure that you have gotten a lot of solutions. You now want to help every other person to get better at it. So number one is your pain. Number two has to do with your passion. Look at your immediate environment. Look at the things you see around the campus. Look at the things you see in your immediate family, that every time you think about it, it becomes a burden to you. Like it hurts you. It makes you feel kind of grieved. It makes you feel like, I wish I could solve that problem. I wish I could help out in addressing that. You see the leadership problem. You see the relationship problem. You see the societal problem. There's something that drives you every time you see it, you think about it, you talk about it, you sing about it, you dream about it, you even take a lot of time trying to study about it. That area of passion is directing to a purpose that you have to accomplish in life. It's directing to something you really have to do. So they don't just come like, oh, I just wish. Those things you keep talking about every time, that when you raise up a discussion with your friends about, it pains you so much and you wish you could help out, is a pointer to the purpose you have to fulfill. Now, the number three thing has to do with people. Now, what are the certain category of people that you always feel like you always wish like you could help them out? Do you feel like you always love to help children? You feel like you always love to help the youth? You feel like you always love to help the campus student? You feel like you always love to help ladies? You always love to help men? Now, the category of people that every time you have the ability to be a blessing to them, every time you have the ability to impact their life, every time you have the ability to do something for them, it always keeps you happy and fulfilled, even if you are not paid for them. It's a pointer to the purpose you have to fulfill in life. So definitely some of the skills you have learned so far maybe giving you an hint that, oh, this skill could probably help me solve this problem, could help me support people, could help me impact people, could help me be a blessing to people. All right. Maybe you learn graphic designing as a result of this thing. Do you come up with an idea that, oh, maybe I could begin to create designs that will be a blessing to those people? Maybe I could begin to create designs that will transcend beyond just what every other person does. So you should look at those things. The people you look at being a blessing to is a pointer to the purpose you have to fulfill. Number four has to do with the problems. Has to do with problems. What are certain problems that people bring to you? Like, oh, I'm not skillful. Oh, I don't have money. Oh, I have issues in my relationship. Oh, I have these situations. I have all of this. What are certain problems that people may not even be aware that you can help them solve it? They may not even be aware that you have the solution, but they keep bringing it to you all the time. They keep coming to you, telling you, please, can you help out with this? And without even having to study or stress so much, you offer solution to them. You give them ideas. You give them certain things that help them out to get better. And you do it with so much ease without struggle. It's a pointer to the purpose you have to fulfill. Now, the last one has to do with your purchases. Now, what are certain books that when you go into your library right now and you see consistent type of books that you buy, what area of knowledge seems to dominate that space? Do you buy more books relating to relationship? Do you buy more books relating to business? Do you buy more books relating to money? Do you buy more books relating to family life? Do you buy more books relating to education? Now, your certain purchases are pointers to the purpose you have to fulfill. Now, this is one thing I want you to know. At the current time, the skill you may have learned over time or that you feel like learning may not really be something you are passionate about. That's one thing I want you to take note. The skill you are learning right now may not directly be the passion that you have. But a lot of times you have to do what you have to do in order to do what you want to do. I'll repeat that again. You have to do what you want to do, what you have to do, so that you will do what you want to do. Now, you have to learn this skill probably to get the financial reward and revenue that can make you then come into your passion for life, that can make you then begin to live your passion, that can make you to then begin to pursue that thing you are passionate about. A lot of time people see, oh, this particular job, this skill, I'm not passionate about it, but it could be the starting point to help you reach certain financial structures that can then make you do what you want to do, which is your passion, which is the thing you feel you are passionate about, which is the thing you feel, oh, I long to do this, oh, I long to pursue this. Right now, while you're still young, a lot of the times you may really not know what you're passionate about. You may really not be sure about the things you're passionate about, but the only thing you need to put at the back of your mind is that you need to pursue every course on the aircraft of purpose. You need to pursue every craft on the aircraft of purpose. So you need to pursue every journey. As you're journeying, you keep that purpose at the back of your mind, the purpose of being beneficial to people, being impactful to people, because the purpose I'm talking about is not the purpose of, oh, I'm learning this skill so that I'll build a house. No, every purpose, every real life purpose is positioned towards an impact beyond you, an impact to every other person. A thought process that wants to make you be a blessing to people, that wants to make you touch the lives of people. So right now, you should start thinking of those things. If you don't think about it and you grow up to be 45, 50, 55, 60, and you look back that you have not been a blessing to people, it will hurt you so much. And you will now begin to see those who are not as good as you when you were young, who are making massive impact and they are being celebrated. So it's important that as you pursue the skill, as you pursue the academic work, as you pursue every other thing, you make sure that purpose is in the foundation of your life. Now, lastly, this is what I want to, this is what I would like to say. I want you to understand that every human being was wired to solve a problem on earth. Every human being was made and wired to solve a problem on earth. Now, let me ask you right now, the smartphone you have in your hand, do you know the producers of those smartphones don't know your name? They don't know you, but yes, they are controlling you. They don't know you. They don't know your name. They don't even know who gave birth to you. They don't know your surname. But yet, they created a solution that you adopted and you are happy that you are using. The same way, you as a person is like a device that was made, that was wired, that was created. All right? Having certain people in mind that you should be a solution to. The moment you choose not to be that solution, you ensure that that problem remains the same and that problem is not solved. Which means the reason why we have more problems on earth than solution is because of the people who are wired like a device, like you as a person that is wired and created as that solution, but yet you are not exhibiting that solution. You are not creating that solution. You are not wiring yourself to ensure that you are that solution to that problem. Until you stand up to solve that problem, until you stand up with a solution mindset, the problem on earth will still continue to grow. The reason why Nigerian problem is as much as rigorous as it is because there are certain solutions who never featured into the problems that they should solve. Many people are thinking about themselves, thinking about what they can get, thinking about the money they can make, but not knowing that there is a problem that they are wired to solve. My question to you right now as I begin to wrap up the session is, have you found out the problem you are called to solve? Are you solving that problem? And how long will that problem will remain with you being on earth? For everything you have gotten, the skill you've gotten, the talent you've gotten, the potential you have, the living that you've gotten, everything is given to you in order to solve the problem that you are created for. Thank you very much, everyone. Once more, I want to appreciate the coordinator, Ayomide, and all of the other guys who are here. I celebrate every one of you. I love you so much. And I wish sometime we'll get to see and then we'll get to share even more and more value. I celebrate you all. Advice that to get more of the values, I've gotten a course that is uploaded on my YouTube channel. Just search Abiodun Mustafa on YouTube. You'll see my beautiful and some face there. Go to the channel, subscribe, and watch the video. You see the video on how to find your genuine life purpose and live fulfilled for the rest of your life. You'll find videos on 15 things you can do as an undergrad student before every semester, and a lot of other skillful things. And get free to connect with me. Meet with Ayomide if you need to chat me up, and we can continue speaking from there. I celebrate you all. I wish you all the best. Make sure you get the best of this and you make the rest of your life the best of your life. Bye-bye.